Do you know that this arena is part of Toronto's heritage? It's the most famous arena in the city's history. Are you aware of that?
It's a big part of our culture, our history. It's a great barn, man.
There's a beautiful energy when you walk into these old school rinks. There's a beautiful aroma that only hockey players know.
It's
the memories, the good times.
There are so many people that have come to Weston Arena and begun their hockey careers here.
There are real effects of closing a community center like Weston Arena.
MLSC provides program free.
Nobody at City Council really fighting for an arena that is beloved by the community. We got to stand up.
It sucks. I played here as a kid.
We looked at what was the community need.
I don't know what their thinking process is behind it.
They need to be here. They need to be here right now talking to us.
Keep the rink, add the basketball facility so everybody can play.
Toronto needs to remember who we are, who we were.
We're losing our identity here in this country.
I'm standing outside what is arguably the most iconic hockey rink in the city of Toronto, the Weston Lions Arena. This historic landmark opened to the public on November 25th, 1949. And when you walk through these doors, it feels like you've entered a time machine. It is absolutely gorgeous. This rink is a staple in the hockey community. I have played many games here, and my Nona lived right around the corner for over 30 years. The City of Toronto recently passed a motion to remove the ice from this facility and, in partnership with MLSC, plans to repurpose the property into a quote-unquote launch pad for other sports. This decision has sparked significant backlash, and the hockey community here in Toronto is rallying together to try to save the Weston Arena.
So I've been following this Weston Lions Arena story. I just learned about it yesterday. And it bothers me because we really shouldn't have two groups of kids be pitted against each other for the sake of recreational space.
City of Toronto and all of Canada for that matter, we're slowly losing our identity. What is our identity? A lot of it is largely rooted in hockey.
Let's go meet some of the people advocating against this development and find out exactly what is going on.
I think what makes this rink special is the same thing that makes all old school rinks in Canada very, very special. If you were to ask Canadians, what is our culture? What is our identity? A big part of that is hockey.
This is sort of a landmark for the whole Weston community. Our son played hockey here. Most people we know have come through here.
My dad was born in 1947. This rink was constructed in 49. He used to skate here as a kid. So it's like from my own family history, this rink resonates, even though I only skated here, I think, once or twice.
We've been playing here for 30 years. And it's
the memories, the good times.
Absolutely.
It's all going to come to an end. And for what?
I grew up in Weston. I still live in Weston, and I went public skating here every Saturday night.
It's another part of our history we're losing in Toronto.
This is an unbelievable loss. There are so many people that have come to Weston Arena and begun their hockey careers here. I'm lucky enough that I started, I think, back in about 1974.
We've been here, we've been residents of Weston for many, many years and don't want to see it go.
You're taking an institution as old as Weston Lions Arena and getting rid of it. I played here for 13 years. It sucks. I played here as a kid. I call this the pirate ship rink.
And these are the types of buildings and structures that we need to preserve at all costs. Where's Heritage Toronto? This should be designated a heritage property. They're silent on the matter. Why?
We're losing our identity here in this country. We're losing our identity. It's our identity and our history is slowly getting stripped away year by year.
Well, it's unfortunate that thousands of people are going to be displaced, seniors, kids, for the beautiful rink that we've always enjoyed. There's plenty of space beside in the surrounding area to build the launch pad. I think the launch pad's a great idea, but just don't get rid of the rink.
You can put a whole launch pad here. Leave the rink.
Right here,
put the launch pad right here, man.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense, man. It doesn't make sense. You know what's going on.
Well, no, hey, listen, we know there's an agenda behind this bullshit.
Lucas Miller is a well-known figure in the hockey community. He runs a high-performance hockey school and uses Weston Arena, among other rinks, for his programs. He expressed his concerns to Toronto City Council. Take a look at this exchange between Councillor Nunziata and Miller.
This process feels like the decision has already been made with no real community engagement, no accommodations. There are real effects of closing a community center like Weston Arena, especially with a selective or no direct consultation to its members. I ask you all, how can you justify robbing from the existing hockey players, kids, adults, to benefit other kids?
You are running your own business out of our arena.
For the last 25 years.
For profit.
Okay.
Yes, for profit.
Okay.
So MLSC provides program free.
I understand that, but...
So are you saying that the youth don't deserve...
No.
Okay.
What did I say earlier, everyone? I said the youth, the launchpad's a great idea, but how do you displace how do you displace thousands of people and kids and adults? There's a lot of adults that use this rink.
It's sadly ironic that the same city councillor who wrote this wonderful letter of congratulations only 9 years ago, co-signed by the mayor, is now the same person who sponsored the motion to tear this place down in 2025. I think Frances Nunziata has a lot of explaining to do.
In the 3 years that I've worked at Weston Lions Arena, I have never seen her walk foot in these doors.
I think that we have elected officials running our Toronto City Council that have never played hockey before. I think we have elected officials that know nothing about our culture.
My father's been here since 1973 managing the building.
Wow.
Kept it from closing. More feels like they're pushing people out of Weston.
Yeah.
And using politics to do it.
I think there's people in city council who do not have an appreciation or respect for Canadian culture, Canadian identity, how important hockey is to the essence of what Canada is.
They need to be here. They need to be here right now talking to us and hearing what we have to say. I came to see it one more time to show my husband where I grew up.
You know, we live in Canada. Hockey's part of our tradition. Skating is part of our tradition.
I have both of my boys who play hockey here. One, this is his third year playing hockey here. If they remove that, they're saying we're going to have to travel even further, which is difficult because not everyone can make that travel.
My son, he's playing here now hockey, and his uncle played here like 45 years ago.
This is a family, and family goes on, and you're taking the heart out of the family by removing this arena from the neighborhood.
We haven't had a renovation since 1990, I believe, on kid.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the plaque's in the front office.
Yeah.
This particular arena has suffered from many years of neglect, and the City of Toronto is responsible for ensuring the upkeep and capital repairs for its rinks. And the City of Toronto has failed in that duty. And the City of Toronto and Frances Nunziata should not say, oh, well, it's in poor shape, so we're just gonna knock it down. No, it's your responsibility to make sure it's in good shape.
It's important to note that the city estimates the rink requires over $15 million in repairs. Compare that to the city's estimated $11 to $12 million cost to rename Dundas Street. The city also states that the arena no longer meets contemporary standards for inclusive, multi-sport, community-based programming.
Where is the body of work that supports the closing of this arena?
So the direction that we received via council in April of 2025 was to conduct a feasibility study in terms of this particular proposal. In doing that, in terms of the feasibility, we looked at what was the community need.
I do want to give kudos to Councillor Holliday and Councillor Bradford, both for voting against the motion to knock down this arena.
We've got more people lining up for food banks in Ontario than ever before. We've got more tent communities and homeless people in Toronto than ever before. And our Toronto City Council decided to give themselves a 25% base salary increase. So I don't want anybody to shake their heads when I suggest the possibility that there is some type of kickback involved with MLSE and maybe even Rogers and our friends over at Toronto City Council.
They should really talk to people in the community. I don't think they're in touch with people here. I don't know what their thinking process is behind it.
Please just consider, repurposing in the sense of fixing it up and keeping it in the Weston community.
What do the rest of the councillors have to say for themselves? That with a minimal debate at that, they decided to just throw away almost 80 years of history with the Weston Lions Arena. I think it goes to show that they're pretty tone deaf. They don't have an appreciation for the culture and the impact that a rink like this has on the community.
Everyone knows it. We're known for our fries. We're known for the best ice in the city. People come up to us all the time. And to see no communication from
people that we pay to work for us, it's completely ridiculous, and we need to save this rink.
I attempted to contact Mayor Chow and numerous Toronto City councillors who voted in favor of this motion, but none were willing to speak with me, either stating they were busy or not responding to my emails at all.
Kids from maybe the outlying areas don't have many rinks to choose from because several other rinks have closed down. So often they have to get on the bus or get in their car and drive to Weston Lions Arena to play hockey.
Ice is so hard to come across in Toronto.
At West End, every rink is booked. You can't find ice time. It's impossible. We need more rinks.
One touch! Same on this side!
Olivia Chow wants to raise your property taxes. She wants to raise the land transfer tax. She wants the tax. Well, is any of that money going to go right here to the kids who need it to save Weston Lions Arena? Sure, you know, it needs some repairs. I mean, it was built in 1949, but the city's got tons of cash, and if she's going to raise taxes again, some of that money should absolutely come to this arena so that this arena can be saved.
As it stands right now, the Weston Lions Minor Hockey Association is going to be destroyed. And the best way that you can help right now is to just help us make noise, sign the petition, call your counselors, email.
Are we Gilmore and Andrew Chuck?
Yeah.
Hey, they're here to help save what we're skating on right now. That's why they're here. They're here for a good cause in order to speak, okay, about positive environment that we always get to use once a week.
It's where memories are made. There's heart and soul in this rink. Yeah, bud?
Absolutely.
The fries are unbelievable. Are we going to get some after? Hey, we're getting some fries after, yeah. Weston Lions Arena is famous for their fries. Their fries were created in the image of God.
That's the last one for you guys. Okay.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome, boys.
Keep the rink, add the basketball facility so everybody can play.
And why?
Find space. There's space around here.
There's tons of space.
There's space.
I think it's unfortunate because, you know, it's been here for so long and it's part of the town of Weston, so.
I think the plans have potential, but I think we need to keep a rink here in Weston.
We play from 9:45 for an hour, and the lineage has been going on since World War II, and now MLSE is ending it for us. Thank you very much.
MLSE is based on hockey, right? Bread and butter, the Leafs. And they're getting rid of an arena to put basketball, pickleball. And what the city said, only 350 kids use the arena. That's not true. This place is the heart and soul of Weston.
We service about 12 to 15, maybe 2,000 kids a week.
Well, I think MLSE has a really great opportunity here to actually convert this story into an incredible opportunity to both help hockey programming and basketball programming in this part of the city. Maybe MLSE can kick in a lot of the capital funding that this arena needs.
I don't really buy any survey that the City of Toronto or MLSE puts out to prove that they're doing the right thing.
I know MLSE needs priorities and has things they want to do, but there are other places they can do it as well.
I reached out to MLSE to better understand why they are supporting the removal of this ice pad. A representative responded saying they are currently exploring all options and developing plans to best support the city and the Weston community, with final plans expected in the new year.
When me and Hockey Illuminati did a post about this on Instagram, my DMs were flooded with people who were enraged.
This area is where Drake grew up. Drizzy, where are you at, man? Your neighborhood needs you. You were a member of the Weston Minor Hockey Association that is being killed right now by MLSE and Toronto City Council. If anyone's got the influence and power to get through to them and maybe make a change, it would be him. Doug Ford, another guy who grew up in this area and undoubtedly played hockey at Weston Lions Arena. Doug, we appreciate you taking the speed cameras down. Here's the next thing you can do to help the people. And I tell you, if his brother Rob was still alive and the mayor of Toronto, none of this would be happening.
It's been a staple in the community for so long.
This is culture. Yeah. They're messing with our culture.
It's not just the stripping away of hockey culture that is happening in Toronto and in the greater Toronto area. I mean, it's happening all throughout the city with, you know, renaming streets and tearing down other historic sites.
High school hockey, that corner right there got taken out the Zamboni door and on a stretcher. Ambulance took me to the hospital, separated shoulder.
You lose this, you just lose too much.
Toronto needs to remember who we are, who we were. A lot of that memory It's in buildings, because buildings represent memories. When you walk at Bathurst and Bloor, in your mind, you still remember the Honest Ed's sign, but then you look at it and you're like, where's the Honest Ed sign? And the elected leaders at City Council and elsewhere don't seem to care about the importance of heritage preservation.
This is what we did growing up. The nice little cold chill, friends, family, watching a good game, eating amazing fries.
You remember when you were that age?
Hockey's in our DNA, and we got to do everything we can to save this great place.
The local community has launched a petition called Save Weston Arena, which can be signed on change.org. People can also send a letter in support of Weston Arena directly to Premier Ford and Mayor Chow through the website fightforwestonarena.com. As it stands, the Weston Lions Arena is set to close on March 31st, 2026. But with enough noise, maybe the people in power will reverse this decision. The hockey community did so much for me growing up. It meant everything to my family, friends, and I. It would be a shame to see hockey no longer played inside of this arena. Thanks so much for watching the report, guys. If you want to check out more reports just like this one, head on over to rebelfieldreports.com. And if you appreciate the honest, independent journalism we're providing, consider making a donation through that same website. That's rebelfieldreports.com. Thanks.